Did it turn on? It didn't turn on all. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, but we people are going. There's no Duff. Oh God. There. Oh man. I totally forgot about. I need to put me in the overlay. Oh well. It happens. So let's see. That is completely in the wrong spot. Yeah, no, Josh. Sorry, man. I hadn't had a chance to set up the cams yet. So we'll slowly bringing everybody on. I'm going to start working on the cams while we're playing. We're going to do our session 0 and our change up. I'll just put, you want me to put a smiley face on there in the DM window? Yeah, thanks, man. So we're a little, hey, I'm feeling good all week. All right, so let's get started. We're going to play a little bit here. I'm going to work on the cams while we're playing. Welcome players. We have 5 players here. Normally, when everybody's on screen, we do introductions. So we're gonna to do that so you understand kind of how it plays out. I always introduce the game. We're here Friday night. We're playing Lost Mines of Phandelver. We've got 5 new people to the channel who are going to experience the game for the first, well, at least Lost Mines for the first time, and playing on the channel and having to deal with me and all of you. And there's some baboons on this channel, so I just warn the players. There will be mayhem. They've already met Zeke. Zeke came on and doomed them, but they haven't met some of the other ones. Plus, my players also, from time to time, and I may have mentioned this to you, there are perks that go on in the game for those who are viewing and members or subscribers to the channel. And they will redeem those perks from time to time. Most of the time, it's usually good. They will give you extra healing potions, or they might give you advantage on a roll or a critical hit on your next attack. And sometimes they will give them to me, or they will give bad. But there also is bad stuff. They will give a disadvantage or fumble, or they might even roll up a random monster for you to deal with while we're playing. Quite possibilities, and we'll get you. It will happen. It's just to have a little fun with the game and a little audience interaction. It doesn't get overwhelming, except for a couple people might actually buy a bunch of cards and start trying to play them all. But then we'll take care of that. But there is what we call the holy interaction from those from up above. But as we start off about the game, let's do character introductions, and that is basically introduce us to who you are. Introduce us to your character, who your character is, and anything you would like to say about your character. We'll start off with Meek. Say hello to everybody, please.
Hi, my name's Kyler. I'm playing Meek, who is a level 1 ranger, Aarakocra race. He's a bounty hunter looking for his next shiny coin.
Okay, that's perfectly done. Next up is Bert.
Hello, my name is Austin. I am playing a fighter, half orc. I am a pirate, just looking for bounties to get.
For bounties. Okay. Next up is Insane.
Hello, I'm Clarice. I'm actually filling up for Tyler, who's playing Insane, so I don't know all the backstory because it's very last minute.
Okay.
But I'm a halfling sorcerer.
True. All right, Dozarian. You're next.
Hey everybody, I'm Deb. I'm playing for the first time High Elf Rogue. I don't give a shit, but I'll find out. Oh, I'm not supposed to cuss either, am I?
It's okay. We are.
Yeah.
It's a semi-family show, so that's okay. It's we forgive you. You weren't told, but yeah. Okay.
I should say about enough then.
Where is the come here, Cam? Where is the? All right, and last but not least, Devious.
Hi, I'm Scott. I'm playing a human cleric. And I might heal you if you pay me enough.
Well, here it goes. What did he say? Ever heard of studio mode Duff? Kate, Josh. You know what, pal? See, this is the grief that I'm going to be getting from everybody, and you know what? I knew it. Okay, so there are 5 players as I bring them slowly but surely on to the overlay here, and fix all the holes in my. I must have missed a few things here. So, no monks there. That's right, real. So the group, you are burgeoning adventurers, ready to stake your claim out in the world. You've had the call, the itch to leave your home, flee your home. Um, well, y'all have not all met each other. Is the point I'm saying here, and you've all made your way to the burgeoning metropolis of Waterdeep. And as you made your way there and seeing the sights and sounds of this wonderful place, you begin to search for work, and that has been fleeting. You've done a little small, some odd end job here and there, but you have just not been able to really stake your claim like you were hoping would be the case. But that all changed one day, as you were walking the streets or the docks or wherever you might have found yourself. You were approached by a simple butler-looking type of man. Straight clothes, straight face, and you were given a paper that you were invited to visit with a man named Prater, who had noticed that you were new in town and looking for work, and he has a job for someone such as yourself. And most of you being hungry, getting close to running out of food and money, took that call and followed him through the streets of Waterdeep, twisting and turning some back roads and back alleys and things like that to find yourself finally before a small little crop of housing, but very nondescript. Nothing special, nothing fancy. You were all ushered in one at a time up into a room on a second floor area, a very well stocked library. All coming into the room one at a time, seeing yourself. All of y'all are sitting there before y'all on the table. It's all seated at a table, and then at the end of the room, the desk is a man standing there. Finally looks up from some papers and some books that he is staring at, dressed in a robe, some nice clothes. Nothing, like I said, you don't see really anything fancy or opulent about the place or even about the man. And he introduces himself as Prater, and he motions all of you to sit down, and he asks if anybody is thirsty or needs food. And without even replying, he snaps his fingers, and from behind him, out of a back door, come a couple of servants, and they bring some food, some wine or drinks, water, milk, whatever it may be that you're wanting. He serves it before you, and he waits, as you all were somewhat slightly famished a little bit there and not noticing it. And then as he notices everybody's had his fill, he welcomes you once again, and he asks you, for what we just kind of went through, to state your name, a little bit about yourself. And we've been through that. And he says, well, so I have a need of some individuals like yourself with the skill sets that I believe that y'all have. I have a job that I'm needing some people to go out on that are not normally employed in my purview, and I'm looking for some new fresh faces, and y'all seem to be the individuals that I would like to chat with. I need the group of you. I have a shipment of goods that needs to be taken to the town of Phandelver, south of the city here. But it is a ruse, I must tell you for certain. There are some strange tidings happening in the land around there. And I have had been given some knowledge that a dwarf by the name of Gundren, him and his brothers, the Rockseeker brothers, who they call themselves, have possibly discovered an ancient artifact of some sort that, if history be true, does contain some great power. And I would like for you as the group to take these supplies to the town of Phandelver and ingratiate yourself with the townsfolk. Find Gundren and learn all you can about what he is doing, about what his brothers are doing. Find out where this artifact is at, what it is, and acquire it and bring it back to me as fast as possible. It is, we have, I do know and understand that there are other individuals, let's just say those who probably shouldn't have a weapon or device, whatever it may be, in their hands, and we maybe feel that it's better safe in our hands than in theirs. Does this job, this adventure, interest the group of you?
Well, there's coin, right?
There will be coin. I will pay y'all 100 gold just for the job itself. But any and all things that you come across or discover or find on your own are yours to keep. I just request that I need the knowledge, I need the artifact of whatever it is that Gundren has discovered, brought back immediately to me once it is found.
Well, coin is
I'm
coin.
in.
I'm in.
Uh,
I'm in.
I need food.
Most people do, good sir. Food is always something of a need. Let's see. While we're sitting here chatting, I'm trying to do my... Any questions that y'all may have, want to ask me before you begin?
So what
I
exactly is it that we're transporting?
I do not know. Oh, so he will tell you that you are transporting just a wagon full of goods that you will deliver to the store, the main, livery store there. Whoever that may be, in the name, it's just a purview of typical goods, salts, bacons, nothing, no weapons of sight, but just, a wagon full of cotton, things, nondescript items. He's going to let you know that it is to be delivered to, I don't think I remember all this, but you're going to deliver it to Barthen's trading post, who is one of the elders of the town of Phandelver, and he's expecting these things from what he purchased some of this stuff from one of my side businesses. The must impress upon y'all is that no one is to know who y'all are. No one is to know your really true purpose for why you are there. I want you to, like I said, ingratiate yourself with all those individuals of the town and anybody you may meet, and do your best job to not reveal your true purpose for why you're there in the first place. I would hope that none of y'all would have a problem with that. I'm not asking you to really lie, but I'm also asking you not to really tell the truth. He says.
How many other of these little dinners have you had sending people out to do the same thing?
Why would that be of concern of yours, my dear?
Because if it's a race to the finish, are there other competitors?
Oh,
for the
if
same
you're
goal?
asking me if I sent anybody else out on this job for y'all, that I have not. I do have many other individuals such as yourselves in my employment. And he stares kind of down at hard at each and every one of you. Some of y'all have extra, make sure, I don't know if we chat about that, but y'all have some extra flaws that you're supposed to be working on, some deep, dark, secret flaws. And you seem to get the feeling as he looks at you that he is reading, he is pulling that information. You have a little unease there, but you also, but what he speaks to you and what he says to you rings of truth. I will say that. Oh my God! Now what, Jeffrey?
One moment as the channel pauses in recognition for the presence of King Bashman in chat. We humbly bow before you.
Joel, this was gonna happen a lot. There's oh my, Jeffrey. That's Jeffrey. Y'all will meet him later. All right. Yes, Jeff, I get a chance to set my overlay up. See, they're gonna bust my all night long because I haven't been feeling well. Y'all know this. So just the way it is in the world. All right, let me fix the overlay a little bit there. And filters, and I need a chroma on this one, don't I? Yes, I do. Boom. How about that? You don't see the green screen anymore there, Gary. So as I start putting everybody in here. Okay, so any other questions to my group as we've got a little sidetrack there by the viewers? He will give you a few extra coins. He will all throw you down another 10 gold that you may have to use to go purchase. If there are any other small items, any other type of adventuring gear, goods, he will give that y'all the ability to fill out your inventory if you need it or not. He will make accommodations for you to stay here for the evening, as his group, his one of his businesses, they will prepare the wagon, and he will give you all instructions in the morning to where you need to go, where to get the wagon, and where to make way. He will give you directions where to go, where you will find the town of Phandelver.
All right.
Anybody
Game
else?
on.
Game on it
Let's
is.
do it.
Game on.
There you go. See, we'll get him there. All right. So that is what happens. So he thanks you all. He says he knew he chose well in his seeking of individuals such as yourself. Now, so I have explained to you a little bit there, and so what this kind of means, and why we call our channel the Rejects and such. That is what you are in some degree. Oh boy. Random magical item. Oh my God, Jeff! Already they get a magical item. You're gonna have to wait on that. Okay, let's get the game. I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna deal it out already. He bought like 500 packs of cards. Now he's got all these things to give out.
Session 0.
Yeah, in a session 0. Actually, it's 2. So we'll. Actually, I think you were trying to give him last week 2 weeks ago when we were doing the roll up and all that. So give me a second here. But you, so I'm not looking. So what that means for his rejects and all that is that mistakes are going to be made. I'm not looking for, in the channel and what we do here. I'm not looking for knights in shining armor. I'm not looking for the adventurer who always, does things by the book, or, has to save the day, kill everything. You're going to make mistakes and play on them, and we use those, and this happened in the game a lot. So I want to make sure understand that, be comfortable with it. It's it is a game in the end, but your character is to make mistakes. You may not always make the right decision or the smart decision, and that's just part of the way we like doing the game here. So
You telling me if I stub my toe, it's actually gonna hurt?
yeah. So, and you'll fall down, and you may hit somebody in the back of the head with your weapon and damage them, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah, right, Josh. But that's the rejects in a nutshell. So you have now been indoctrinated and hired by Praetor, the head reject, because he's a reject too, and he doesn't know it. So he waits for y'all to finish, a light, brings out some more meats and cheeses and other things. And it's, a casual time at the table as y'all kind of chat with each other, feeling each other out, trying to get an understanding, who you are, and, light story talk, light banter and all that. Maybe a little excessive, amount to drink. And then his butler, so to speak, takes you and will show you all each to a room that you may privately have with your own wash area, and he wishes you a good night's rest, and he will see you all in the morning for a light breakfast before the adventuring begins. And y'all, unless you have something you want to accomplish, it's night time. But is it? Is it? So, because all of you in the night will restless dreams, and where is my grid? Okay, you all will wake up in a cold sweat, and you will find yourselves here, staring at each other, wondering what in the hell is going on. Sending you your map for the first. You've got a first map of the game. We're going
For
to
real.
got a real map here. So you will notice it could take up a good bit of your screen depending on what you're looking at. And so you can grab the map title bar and all that, and you can move it around. The bottom right hand corner, you'll see some little lines. If you grab that with your mouse, you can drag the window and reshape the box, to fit your screen. If you want to move around inside the map, though, that's what the little the little arrow, little flower symbol down on the bottom right hand corner, the little gold symbol. You click and hold it with your mouse button once, and then move your mouse while you keep the mouse button held down, and you will see that the map will move around internally to reposition and look at something if need be. Okay. And then you can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out, depending on how much you want to be able to see. Okay, hold on, Jeff. I know you're just willing and dying to buy stuff. So there's the map. Now, what you see is you're standing around in a little alleyway area, and before you, we'll see. These all right. However, you are not alone. You're going to see in the alleyways coming at you are some shady individuals. Step out from several of the carousels, brandishing weapons. Go figure. You knew that. They have got you surrounded. They have a leader who stands up on the platform. You see him standing there. And he basically, what's we got here? We have some visitors to our little area. You should not come down this alleyway. For we want your weapons and your gold. Drop them at the ground, and you may leave in peace. Choose not to, and it'll be your life. What say ye?
Yeah, buddy, I ain't doing either.
How about you give us your gold and maybe we'll let you leave with your
Lip. I like him with lip. It's so much fun. We need to bust their lip. Boys, get after it. This is where we begin a combat maneuver. So, what we do is, I know, yes, I know. So how we do it, this is how we do initiative. So what you do is you're going to open up your character sheet in the main tab, and square in the middle, you're going to see an INIT box and a little dice there. You can grab that dice and you can either quickly double click it once, or you grab the dice and drop it into the chat window. And that is your initiative roll for combat. You do it once. We got 3, so we need. It's in the.
Where is it?
Go to the main tab of your character sheet, the front page. Square in the middle is the box that says INIT, and you grab the little dice there. All right. Boom. All right. So there is y'all's initiative. I roll my initiative. And now you can see in the combat tracker, basically the order of combat. and how we get started. So now we put on some music. We've got to have music. What the hell's a game without music? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Alrighty. So, and it starts off. I start the round off, and boom, you'll probably hear ding when it's your turn, and it's Bert. He rolled the highest. So we are now in full-on combat. So with combat in D&D, you basically have you have a movement, you have an action, reaction of such, or bonus action. So you can move and attack. So those can be done together, and you have your movement if you look on your character sheet on the front page, it will show you what your speed is next to the initiative. That's basically 30 feet. Each box in the map is 5 feet. So when you want to move, you just grab your token, and let me make sure tokens are locked. Tokens are locked now. You can start moving. You can basically say, here's where I want to go. And you're going to see a line will begin to follow you, giving you the measurement of how far you're moving. Now, you don't have to move. You can move at any time and attack any time. It's not done in a particular order. You can also break up your movement. So let's say in the 30 feet of movement, you want to move 15 feet, attack something, then move another 15 feet. You can do that. Okay. So we'll start this off. So I'm looking at Bert. So Bert, you're standing here. The little yellow pointers is the way you're facing. I control them. So you basically can kind of, through your description of what you're doing, you will be telling me, talking and giving not only yourself, but your players and the viewers exactly what you're thinking and what you're doing. And then it'll show up on the map as we begin to proceed. Okay. So that being said, Bert, you're up first. What is it you're going to do? And if you don't know, please ask. Don't feel we read the reject part. We'll walk you through this, okay?
Okay. So my first question is, do I have to pull out my axes into my hand?
No, you do not. So in D&D, you get what's called a free interaction in game. So this basically means at the start of combat, you would be able to draw your sword or your bow for free. Or let's say you're in the middle of something and you've got your sword in one hand, but something fell on the ground and you want to reach down and get it, or push a door, something like that. You are allowed to do one free interaction per turn. So at the moment, you may freely draw your weapons and then do something.
Okay, so also because I have 2 axes out, I can have my my buff active, right? My class ability, my fighting style.
So that's you chose you went with dueling, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I change that because I chose grape weapon because of the pike. Let me do that real quick. So dueling. So with dueling, when you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapon, you gain a +2 to the damage roll with that weapon. So it means you can only have one. You got 2 axes, but you can only be holding one.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I can try and throw my main axe at the boss.
You can. So what you want to look at is and also the description of so you look at your hand axe is what you're talking about, and the ranged one. So you're going to click on the shield. It's going to show you some properties. And one of those properties is down there. It says light thrown. Its range is 20 feet. What that means is inside 20 feet, it's a regular throw. Outside of 20 feet to 60 feet means it's at disadvantage. So you want to make sure that he's within 20 feet of you. So, well, how do I know that on the map? One, you can count the squares, or you can do what we can do targeting. And how you do targeting is that it's your turn. You can hold your control key down on your keyboard and then click on the token. Yes. Now, when you come back and hover over your token, it'll show you how far the individual is from you.
Okay, so I'm going to want to move up first.
There you go. Correct. So you grab your token and you begin to move the token into another square. You just click and drag your...
It keeps doing the measuring.
That will. It's supposed to. I'm going to approve the move once you've done it, once you have done it. So you can move forward, sideways. So basically you've got 5 feet of movement right now. You can continue to move though, because you're going, okay, so it's 20 feet.
So
there
I'll
you
go to that 20 spot.
Okay, so when you say I'm done with my movement, you let me know. I approve it. You now move, and there you are. Now you're 15 feet from him. And now he's also up a little way, so there will be also elevations that you'll need to ask me about. And I will let you know that he's 5 feet up on a little platform, so that's still 20 feet. So you're good for the throw. That's correct. Now, you've already got him targeted, so all you do is just click. You can just double click once the hand axe thrown property, the +5 for that deal. And Fantasy Grounds will tell you what happens, because you've already got him targeted. If you didn't, you would have to grab that +5 and you could drag it and drop it on the token, or actually on the entry in the combat tracker for the creature that you're targeting.
Okay, so because I already have him targeted, I can just roll the dice.
Exactly.
So I have to make sure it is selected as thrown.
Yeah, you don't want so not that one. So hold on. So there's two. There's a melee one and the bomb one. The second entry, hand axe has a bomb icon next to it. See that? There's 2 hand axes. That's not meaning you have 2 hand axes. It means hand axe 1 is for melee. The other entry is if you throw it, because it has the ammo underneath it showing you have 2. So basically you're just going to grab the bombs, the dice next to the bomb symbol, the +5. Now, don't check it off yet. Let Fantasy Grounds do it. Uncheck it. Now, just grab that +5.
Oh, it's because I was holding the dice. That's why.
Yeah. So you don't want to check those off yet. That means if those checks are that means you've thrown both of them. So you don't want to. You let Fantasy Grounds will do the checking for you. You don't need to turn it off. You just need to throw it. And it went wide. You missed. Now, I also will tell y'all, I forgot to add this, that in the upper, on your character sheet, you will also see in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little box that says INSP. It's got a little check mark next to it. I mean, a little circle. Every one of you, this is the opposite. Put a check mark in there for me, please. You will see now that each and every one of you have a star. Actually, I see. Sorry. Basically, you have inspiration. You have inspiration in Fantasy Ground and D&D. So basically, you can say, I would like to use inspiration to re-roll that attack. And you may choose to do it. And once you use it, it's gone until it's either given to you again, I award it somehow, or we start the next time we start playing. I always re-award it to everybody. So the question is, coming out of the gate, everybody watched you step up to try to throw an axe, and it kinked right at his feet. Would you like to rethrow that? Or would you like to hold your action? Hold your rest of your turn? Decisions.
So if I had any bonus actions, it would tell me in my action spot, right?
So you would have to know what those are. So you have, bonus actions basically. So down in your on your actions tab in your combat on your character sheet, some of those options may have a B, like your second wind is a bonus action. So you would have to know that you could use this class ability second wind if you needed to, which is basically healing yourself. Nothing outside of that. You still have some movement, but you don't have any other bonus action right now.
I missed the axe. I owned up to it. It's what it is.
Okay.
I'm coming for him next time, though.
Okay, that's perfectly done. Now, when you're done with your turn, on the combat tracker down at the bottom, there's a little down arrow that says next actor. Next turn. That is basically where you push that to basically say, I'm done with my turn, next person up. And you push it once. There you go. Now, guess what? I rolled pretty good for my bandits. And they're going to gonna move. Coming up on you, Orc. They're laughing. Move up here. So the first one moves and he slashes at the orc. And oh my god. That's where these weapons may come into play here all of a sudden. Oh boy. So they are attacking. But he misses. Didn't like that. This one, they shoot. They miss. Oh, he fires his crossbow. Crossbow goes wide, devious, just skimming right past you. The other one laughs at his companion, and this is how you do it. Oh, they can't hit the cleric. Go for the ladies. The ladies are weak. One of them will shoot at the elf. Oh, hitting the rogue. Sticks into your side of your shoulder. Doze. He laughs. Women don't belong in combat. They don't belong in the streets. The other one shoots. Hitting. Oh no. This could hurt. This is the yep. The other two, they step back here. We make sure none of them run away, boss. Doze. Took a pretty bad shot. What do you do? Thanks. Your turn.
I can only heal on my turn, right?
That's right. Yep.
How many points of healing are in a potion? It depends
2.
on the roll, right?
2. That is right. Yep. You could drink your potion if you'd want. Most certainly. Mm-hmm.
Is that my whole action?
That is
Am I out?
that is you still have movement, but your action to drink a potion for the moment most of the time is it takes place as an action. It does. Sometimes I grant them depending on things, but for you to it's a learning experience right now. She's going. It doesn't feel.
Well, let's
learning.
go down swinging.
All right. What would you like to do? What are you going to do? What are you thinking about doing?
I'm gonna throw a dagger at either 1 or 2.
Your
And they're
decision?
both the same point, so yeah,
Yeah,
throw
they
a
roughly
dagger
are
at
all the same. That's correct. Yeah.
throw a dagger at Bandit 1.
Okay, so do you know how to target him? So you can control click on him, which one you want to target, control click on the token, hold your control key down, what I mean by that, and then left click once, and it shows you've got him targeted. Then, now, so understand, he's on the other side of Bert, so he's obscured from you. So you have a high possibility that you could hit Bert upside the head with your dagger.
Please don't.
Because I will let you know, they will tell you on the channel that if you roll a 1 and can't re-roll that 1, that's a critical fumble. You just hit your friend in the back of the head with a dagger, and they will take the damage.
Please don't.
I gotcha. So if I go to Bandit 2, then I should have a clear shot.
Clear. You are clear. That is correct. Uh-huh.
And then I just roll the 6, right?
So what you do is, you first have to hit. So what you do is on your character sheet, you said you're going to throw a dagger or are you going to use your short bow? Which one were you going to do? Your short bow's got more damage.
Okay, I'll take that advice.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah, I'm setting the stuff up. Yeah, sorry, Robert. I'm getting them behind. I hadn't been feeling well all week. Okay, so what you do, you've got them targeted. So the short bow, you're going to roll the first, you're going to grab that +6, double click, or grab the dice. Actually, you got them targeted. So basically, just quickly double 6, the +6 next to short bow, that first column. Okay? And that will roll your attack because you've already have the bandit targeted. There you go. You hit him. Nicely done. Now, you have something called sneak attack. And because your target is next to one of your companions, you get sneak attack damage. So basically what you do now is you click the magnifying glass, make sure you've got that open, because now you see the sneak attack damage, drag and drop that onto you. That makes sense what I'm saying?
Okay, so I've got sneak attack open with the magnifying glass, and he's saying sneak attack damage.
So you
I
grab the
drag
effects.
and click
See,
the little guy, the
grab
little
that.
thing next to
Yeah, you
effect.
could. Basically grab the little dude. That little symbol's the activator. You can drag that guy and drop it on you in the combat tracker, or you can I think you can double click it, right? I always forget. So, and it will add it. You will see it add it to you on the combat tracker. There you go. So now you're going to do your damage roll now. In the short bow damage. The 1d6 plus 4. Just double click that once because you've got the bandit targeted.
All right, so the 1d6 plus 4
That's the
piercing?
damage. Yeah, that's right. That's the damage for your short bow. You're going to double click that once. Boom. You rolled your damage, which was the first die. That's the regular 1d6. The second die was your sneak attack damage. That's the purple die. Then the 4 was the extra damage you got in the short bow, the 1d6 plus 4. You gave him a total of 9 points of damage, and you will see then that the sneak attack's now been removed because that's what it's for. You have now hit him for 9 points of damage, and he took an arrow. Oof! And he doesn't look very happy about it, and he staggers back a little bit. Little uncertainty in his eyes. Now, that was your attack. Do you want to do any movement? Or are you going to hold your ground?
I want to get the fuck out of here, but
Well, they've got you all boxed in. What are
I'll
you
stay
scared of, Doze? Come on. You're not scared, are you? You don't like this, do you? He doesn't like getting hit. It's up to you.
Didn't I hit complete?
Once
your
you're
turn.
done. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here teasing you a little bit. Okay, the captain, yeah, he's sitting there and he's just looking at everybody, and he's just standing there, and he kind of just kicks back. Maybe he's got there's a little, he actually backs up here. Those little freestanding little pole, and he gets out, maybe get a cigar. He kind of sits back. He's laughing. Get him, boys. He doesn't even care because he saw a dagger, and the dagger that was the half orcs, he just kind of picks it up and he flicks it back behind him, and it sticks him to the wall. He's not even looking, and he says, "That's how you throw a dagger," taunting you, half orc. And he doesn't look, and he lands. It sticks right to
At
the
least
wall.
I know the difference between an axe and a dagger.
Oh, it's a hand axe? Okay. Oh, it's coming out already, folks. Oh, my gosh. He's learning. There you go.
Got him.
Hey. All right. Meek, you're next.
Okay. So can I use my flight to get on top of the building to the right over here?
So that's 25 plus it's probably about 15 feet up. So that is inside your building. Yes, you may launch yourself up there, and you may move.
I'm going to sit up there. And
Now that puts you back. So understanding you've got some elevation. So only some of the people you'll be able to see. The ones like right below you, Bandit 4, you wouldn't know. He's now not in your view anymore. But the rest of them are roughly inside your view. You have to just kind of think theater of the mind a little bit of what that would look like, being that back far on the roof. But that is totally allowable.
Well, after the bandit captain was sitting there taunting him, I think I'm going to go ahead and take out my longbow and take an shot at him.
You may.
Okay.
We'll get to the cards in a second here, folks. Just bear with me. If I don't, they're going to give me a hard time. And someone wants a magic item already. Hell, we haven't got the game started and we're already getting them. All right. So what happened?
Hit him.
You hit him. Okay. So then you will now, boom, he stuck him. And now, yeah, he doubles back, not expecting that. And now you've got his attention, Meek.
Well, nobody takes my shiny.
All right, just keep redeeming them, Jeff. I'll get to him in a second. Oh my gosh. I rued the day I created the cards. No, actually I don't. I'm teasing them. That's the purpose of them.
Standard.
All right. Getting the overlay fixed. Sorry, I'm doing that too. Okay. So, that's your movement. That's your attack. Anything else or you're done? Okay. Insane. You don't feel good. You don't have a lot. Yeah, you have only 6 hit points and you just lost 5 of them with an arrow, with a crossbow bolt. That ain't good.
I'm taking a potion of healing.
Okay. So you can do that to yourself. So basically, the way to take your potion of healing is you click on the magnifying glass, you open it up. So you see that you can just drag the heal onto yourself in the combat tracker. Just grab that little plus symbol, the little heal symbol, drag and drop it on you in the combat tracker. There you go. You drank it and you healed yourself completely. Now you've used the potion, so you need to check it off. You hit the little symbol circle next to potion of healing. It is now shows you that it's been used. Okay. That is an action. So that being said, now.
So I can't shoot anyone anymore.
You can't shoot anybody, but you need to now understanding that, and this is new for you since you're just taking over this character. You have, if you look up on in the actions tab up there, look under your racial abilities. You have a special ability.
Okay.
Which one is it you think I'm looking at?
Brave?
Nope. Next one. What's the next one say?
Naturally stealthy.
Mm-hmm. What does that say?
You can attempt to hide even when you are obscured only by a creature. So I can hide behind someone and cower.
That is exactly right. You are small. So what I would suggest, so you know that you are I believe you're a halfling. You're small. Everybody else to your group are medium creatures. So that basically you're using them as shields and you can do that. And so you can say, I want to try to hide between the elf and the orc. And you want to move through there. And I'm going to say, okay, you can make a movement. Basically I would have move 5 feet up, move up toward them a little bit. And then I'm going to have you make a stealth check.
All right, guess I'll do that.
So you basically just grab your token and move up 1 square. And you'll see it. Yep, and I approve it. You say that's where you want to move. So now I believe I don't put you in the middle of the two of them just because you don't need to do that. You're just understanding in theater of the mind that right now the halfling, all of a sudden she rips out the crossbow, throws it on the ground, the crossbow bolt, then drinks a potion, and you see it heal before you, even though you probably stained your outfit a little bit with blood. And you're going to do a stealth check for me. So that means that you're going to open up your character sheet and you're going to go to the skills tab. Okay. That skills tab shows you a bunch of skills. Now you're not really stealthy per se, but you're going to get to make this roll with advantage. So how we do that is over on the bottom left-hand side of Fantasy Grounds, underneath the chat window and all that, you see some buttons. One of them says stealth. One of them says advantage, ADV. You're going to click that once so it highlights. It should turn red on you. Okay. Once you do that, now go back to the stealth roll. So you go to your skills and you're going to look all the way across the stealth where it says plus. See, there's a little dice right there. You're just going to double click that dice once. You're going to see 2 dice roll. Okay. Now, sometimes I will say, and then for right now I'm showing y'all, but a lot of times I'm going to ask that in the tower. We'll deal with that later because it's a DM roll, because you don't know whether or not you were stealthy or not. And I don't want you to know until it's somebody else's turn. But in this case, we're letting you play it out. That's a really good roll. So all of a sudden, 1 minute you're there, the next minute, the bandits are looking, you have done all that you can for the moment, insane. You have drank your potion and you have run between the legs of the half orc and the high elf that are your companions.
I'm ashamed.
It's all right. Nope. You're a sorcerer. You're not a frontline fighter. Your abilities are going to be those like you stealthy to hide, moving in and out of shadows, and you're going to be flinging spells and casting and causing. You're going to be causing some problems too because you have wild magic. So things could just go haywire when you cast a spell. But that's just who you are. So that is your turn. Well done. So now once you are done, you hit the down arrow on the combat tracker down at the bottom. There you go. Devious, it is now your turn.
I would like to cast Spoken Word on Dozer
And what will that do?
to heal her.
She's healed. Oh, on Doze. I'm sorry, not on Doze. You made it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to turn your back on everybody to cast. You may, if you'd like. Or you may move back there. You may step back toward her. So what is the spell you're casting, did you say? Oh, you need to
Spoken
heal. Yeah, you need to
Healing
prep.
word.
Yeah, you got to prep these. Sorry, I'll show you how to do that. You need to prep them so that when you're in combat. Okay, so healing word, is okay. So you may turn. That is an action, and you may cast healing word, and you can either target her. You can control click on your own companions, or you can just grab the heal of healing word and drag and drop it on her in the combat tracker. One or the other. And it is a bonus action too. That's right, Devil Dog. So honestly, that's a if you looked at it, it's a bonus action. I mean, you still have a full action to do.
Yep, and then I'm gonna send a guiding bolt after I moved. Oh no, I can't move. Damn it.
Well, you can't. So no. So you got a problem there. So it's because healing word is a spell. You can't cast another spell. You can do a cantrip, but you can't do two spells.
Okay.
Okay. So, that being said, what do you think you still want to do, though? You can do the healing word. You can move, you've still got it's a crossbow, fire, move, still do healing word. It's your decision. And in which order you want to do those. Bonus action can be done first. It doesn't have to be done last. You can always choose it first if you want. It's a bonus action.
Can I move to here?
You may move 10 feet, still knowing you've still got 20 feet of movement, though. And you may use it at any time. Oh my gosh. What? So, it's partial movement. Then what?
I'm going to cast, turn around and cast.
That's fine. Okay.
Healing word at Doznarian.
Okay. Do that first. Okay. Think she would appreciate that. And you just, so basically control click on her, hold a control D count and click on Doze in the combat tracker or her token, either one. Now do the double click once on the heal for healing word.
Okay.
That'll roll the 1d4. No, don't. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. You've got her targeted. Yeah, so you've opened up healing word. You're seeing the heal property. Double click on the heal symbol. Not on the word. You got to hit the magnifying glass and open up healing word, right? So you see the properties of healing word. It has a heal effect to it. There you go. Boom. You gave her 5 points of healing. She thanks you.
Nice.
Now, you still have some movement or action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my crossbow, and I am going to hit one of the the guy to the left.
Okay.
In front of.
Okay. That's fine. So what you first have to do is you have to untarget those first, because if you fire, it would actually, the fantasy grounds thinks you're shooting at her. So you do the control click again, hold, and then now control click on the other target that you want to grab or you want to hit. That is a hit. Nicely done. Okay. Now you just do the damage. Double click the damage.
How do I do that?
That's the same. So you did your, just right like you did with the, well, you did guiding bolt. Well, you can't, okay, you can't choose guiding. You've already cast healing word, so you can't do a
I
second
didn't
spell.
mean to. Sorry,
Yeah,
I meant
yeah.
to. I thought it was gonna attack with my crossbow.
Okay, so the crossbow, you got to go up to the weapons. You've got to go up to where it says crossbow, and the first column of numbers where the dice is, that's your attack die. So you've got to double click that once. That will fire off a crossbow bolt on your weapon in your weapons area. Ooh, okay, our first crit of the night, folks. There's our Batman. We've got, so that's automatically now crit is it Fantasy Ground knows it's a critical hit. Now you just double click the 1d8 piercing, the crossbow damage. You just double click it, and Fantasy Grounds knows that's a double. Oh, there you go. Now, why didn't I give you? Oh, because is your dex? What is your dex? 0. I was like, why is there no modifier there? Yeah. So, okay. So the crossbow bolt slams into him. Thanks, Robert. Okay. Now you have done, now y'all have seen, that's basically what you can look at is he had a attack action. He had a move action. Now you still have some movement left if you want to do any other movement. You only moved, 15 feet? So you may still choose another 15, or you can hold your ground. And if you're done, you hit the down arrow and pass your turn. We can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to think in my head what I wanted to do. I'm gonna.
I saw your mouth moving. Sorry. Okay. All right. And yeah, when you're done thinking there, let us know and pass your turn. And let's see. Niblet, what are you huffing and puffing for? Anything else? Okay, back to Bert. We're in the second round. Bert, you're up.
Oi, it is me, Bert. All right, now because I have one axe in my hand, now I get my fighting style dueling effect.
You can do that, yeah. Now your hand axe are really, they're not the. You really want your short sword. If you look at the damages of your weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, the hand axe is something last. You'll mess with that when you've not got anything else. But you want to be going for your more dangerous weapon, which is either the pike or the short sword. Now, if you want because of the extra dueling, then yeah, it's a short sword because you only can carry one weapon.
So I can pull out my short sword. And do I have to also hilt my axe as well, or like put my axe away? With that, just
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
So now that I have this short sword, I am going to slam it into this goon's face right in front.
So you're gonna move up. So yeah, yep, so you're right there. He's stepping in front of you. So basically, control click on him in the. Yep, there you go. You're learning.
So I just click on the dice again, right?
You just click on you do the attack roll first. Not that one. No, that's damage. No. You still got it. You still have to. Okay, you still got. Okay, never mind. So yeah, you have to do the hit first because you hit. I give you the damage, And
I couldn't remember which button was hit and which one was damaged.
So we have our first death. So would you like to let the viewers know what they just witnessed?
Huh. They witnessed something amazing. I'll tell you what. I took my sword right out of the hill. As I was holding it, I gotta hold my mouse button. As I was holding it, taking it out, I swung it and hit him right in the neck. My sword got stuck halfway through his neck. I pulled it off and I pushed him to the ground. And then I pointed it at the bandit captain, saying, "I want my axe!"
He sticks his tongue out at you. I didn't need him anyway. He was a lout. As the companion.
I'm gonna request to move to that position.
You're moving up the stairs. There you go. Well, now you move. Yeah, you move into a square. So you've run up the stairs, and he's basically drawing his weapon in his turn. You know, there you go. So you have moved. You have attacked. Anything else that you want to do? And you're taunting. And I have everybody on the overlay. See how good I am? I am smart, guys.
You know, I have a bonus action.
What's that?
I'm gonna use it. It is second wind.
What does second wind do?
You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter.
Okay, so that means that you open up the magnifying glass because it has extra items and it's going to show you that there is a heal button there, and all you have to do is, because it shows that's the self, that means that it knows it only targets you. You can grab the heal, or you can drag it to yourself, or you can just double click it once, and it will. Well, now that's
was that so there's two heal
that was
buttons.
the wrong one. Yeah, that was restless endurance. You don't want that one. That was
right,
the one
I did
hit.
click the wrong one.
Yeah, it did. So you want to you want to double click here you go. And see? And now look what it did. It gave you 6 points of health back. Boom. And it's now it's a bonus action. So actually need to, why isn't that prepped? So that is one daily for you. Turn out. So now that you've used it, you check off the little tick mark next to second win, and that is gone, showing you that it is not usable to you. When I grant y'all a long rest, or when you take a long rest or short rest, a lot of this stuff will show back up. Fantasy Grounds knows it's supposed to turn it on for you. You don't have to worry about it. So, anything else?
Good luck.
Okay. Magic item, way to go. What was that one? That was okay. That was a clap. Jeff, you bought something else. Oh, the the coupon. I've got to do the raffle for. Hold on a second. I have to. Active coupon. Create a coupon. And on type. 25%. Generate the code. Oh, it does have a limit date, and it's going to be for 30 minutes. For all collections, create the coupon. Hope I do this right. Boom. 25% off. Tweet it. Okay, there you go. Okay, banned it now. I got to kill some people. The half orc move, so insane, but luckily some of your cover just left you, but you duck underneath between the legs of Doze, and hopefully don't cause her to fall down. Bandit 2, seeing what you've just done to his friend, charges up the stairs, and it's going to pop you, Bert, and misses you. Slips on the blood of his fallen companion that's covering the ground, and he loses his balance, swinging wildly. Bandit 3 is where? Okay, Bandit 3, 2, 3, 4, runs up on the cleric, and Swing at Devious. Oh, hits Devious. Giving you some damage. The second one it runs around here and it begins to start climbing on. He's coming up. Meek, I would like for you to make me a perception check, please.
All right. Let us see.
Do you know how to do it?
Yep. I'll
Okay.
figure it out.
There you go. So on your turn, you begin to notice that you see hands and you see a body starting to lift himself up onto the roof. That was his movement. All right, this one, he has got a light crossbow. What now? Oh my God, dude! Bandit a crossbow 80 feet. Oh yeah, he's got you targeted, Meek. He is leveling his crossbow. Let me see, and targets Meek. Oh no! Come here. Roll, Duffy. Use your own damn. No, not longbow. Hold on. I am doing something wrong here. Okay. Uke, why did the bandit captain, why does he got all this damage? He hadn't been hit yet, I thought.
I hit him.
Yeah, but I cleared something out. Hold on. I was going to say why. Okay. Okay, I'm on the bandit 5. I'm going to control click Meek. There we go. All right, so he shoots his crossbow and it misses and he curses. The second one does the same thing because they don't like you being way up there. Okay, I'm clicking on the bandit 6. There we go. He fires. Oh, one finds its true thump. Slams into you, Meek. Other ones step over here. A little unsure what's happening here. They don't like, but they will. Let's see. Perception check. Now, what was Doze rolled a pretty high. This is how we do. You rolled an 18 on your stealth maneuver. So he's going to say, where did that little one go? And he does a perception check. He can't find you and he's turned. So then he says, then I'll just shoot the elf, the pretty one with the long ears. And it's 7. Shoots and misses you. Those. The other one, yeah, where did that little one go? I'm going to try to find her myself. Yeah. Oh, first one. Oh, but you rolled it. Didn't you roll an 18, I said? Wow. Yes. They can't find the little one. So I shoot the pointed one too with ears. She's purty. And misses. Darn doodles. Those 2 of them tried to shoot you. And you
That's fucking adorable.
Untouchable.
and you feel a halfling. don't move. Don't hit me again. What would you like to do, Doze?
Well, since I became a shelter, I think I'm going to stand in place and then I'm just going to take aim and keep firing away.
What companions are for?
I just wanted to point out I did not choose to be a sorcerer. This character is not my creation. Sorcerers are way too squishy.
You have to take care of her.
Well, if I'm still standing and you're hidden, do something.
Well, on her turn, but it's your turn right now, Doze. So, what would you like to do? You shot at Bandit 3, which is, okay, you turn to face him, and you missed. Now, don't forget y'all have inspiration. If you want to use it, you may choose to use it. And that'll allow you to re-roll that attack roll.
Oh yeah, I'm using it, right?
Okay,
Because
so
that resets daily.
It'll reset during the game if someone buys it for you, or when we play next time, or sometimes I'll dole it out for you. So basically, you check it off now. So on your combat, up on your character sheet, I mean, take that check mark off. There you go. You've used it. Now you may re-roll that attack. You've got them targeted, so just attack, just shoot again. Okay, that's a hit. Now you do your damage. Now, well, don't forget, you've got sneak attack. And it's going to be you to remember to do this, Doze, because you have a companion that's 5 feet next to the enemy. So you will grab that effect before you do your damage and drag and drop it on you in the combat tracker, please. Advantages of being a rogue. Yes, no, maybe. There you go. Now do your damage. It slams into him. 6 points of damage. Ugh. Stumbles back a little. You'll pay for that, pointy-eared. Anything else you'd like to do?
Feel like I'm missing something.
What do you mean? So what do you mean by that?
Well, all I got is that stupid cantrip I picked that's useless right now.
Well, you're a rogue, so you're not a spellcaster. So yeah, that was just ability because you're a high elf. But with a rogue and all that, your abilities are going to be, you're going to want to be moving into shadows. You're going to do those stealthy things. And you're a first level too. So first level, there's not a lot of flavor here right yet. As you begin to level up, you get more and more benefits. But the sneak attack is your friend. You are trying to go after those characters that are up on your friends because you get that extra damage. Okay. So right now, you're pretty much it.
So I figured that out. Yeah. And I wanted to stick around and kind of see what everybody was doing, but I can't run and hide now because someone's hiding underneath me, and
That's up to you.
I'm just going to stare them at.
Or you can move, and all of a sudden she goes, ah! And when you're done with your turn, or anything else, pass it, please. Okay, the captain, not liking the hit and all that, throws down, chomps on the cigar, spits it out at you, and comes at you. And he pulls out his scimitar and a dagger. And he swings the scimitar, hitting you, Bert. Just giving you a little flesh wound. And then he tries to shiv you with the dagger. And he sticks it with you. And he gives you a little bit more. Oh, no! Bert, he gets a soft point in he gets up under the armor there. And he sticks you with it. And you look down and he laughs at you. Yes, that's how you use these. Oh, that's right. You had a hand axe. Forget it. And he looks at you as you begin to, now, look at your character sheet there, Bert.
You already know.
Okay, so what is that? What are you doing?
I get to make myself at 1 HP again.
Yeah, so now you use your relentless endurance, and you grab that effect, drag it and drop it on you, and then check it off. Okay, but you do drop to the ground. He does think he's killed you for the moment. Okay, yeah, but you drop. Okay, that's well done. And he just kind of laughs at y'all watch in horror as y'all believe, the rest of your group believes that Bert has just fallen on the platform dead as the bandit captain pulls this dagger out and wipes it on Bert's clothing.
You guys should all make a statue of me for how I killed that one guy.
Meek,
Okay. So did I see him go down? Did I witness that?
You're standing up there. You see him. You hear him scream out, "Ouch! That hurt!"
Okay.
And half orc.
I'm gonna I'm gonna fly over here, on the opposite side of the roof from Bandit 4 over here.
Meek's
breaks
flying
that-
away, guys.
And I'm going to aim at Bandit Captain again.
Okay. What's the distance now? What are you shooting with?
The bow.
Short
Longbow.
bow should be. So I'm gonna believe that's gonna have. It's a longbow. You got longbow. You're fine. Longbow's got plenty of room. So target and shoot.
Throw it at him.
Well, you don't throw. You shoot him.
Well, I'm throwing the arrow.
Oh.
And then with help of the bow.
Thank you.
All right.
Boom. Slams into them, but he is still standing. And he looks up at you. Chicken, I'm gonna fricassee you.
I shake my tail feathers at him.
Oh boy.
Try.
Oh gosh.
Climb up here and tell that to my face.
Shoot that balloon out of the sky, boys. Anything else?
Oh yeah. This part. There we go.
All right, Insane. You are peeking out from underneath the high elf's legs. What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna use my Ray of Frost on bandit number 5.
Okay, so Ray of Frost is, so your distance is 60 feet, so you're good. So you would open up the magnifying glass. Okay, so you got them targeted. So the magnifying glass is going to show you, the first thing is it's a ranged attack. So you still have to make the hit with Ray of Frost. So that's what the attack option with the ranged 5. So you would just click on that once, double click on that once to make the ranged attack with Ray of Frost. You point your finger out at him and it hits him. Okay, so then now you give him the damage, the 1d8 cold. And you're a sorcerer, so I think it's charisma. Yep, so that's it. Yep, so just give him the damage now. Yeah, you hit him with it. I think takes the 1d8 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. You have semi-frozen him in place. Nicely done.
Who's a hopeless sorcerer now?
But, so understand that they see you.
Yeah, I figure as much.
Nicely done. But you have movement. Now you can move somewhere if you would like. Or you can hold your ground.
I guess I can't move enough to run the hell away from them.
Yeah, you're limited. You're 25 feet. So, but, just saying that. But your racial ability is that you can still try to re-hide behind or inside, or run somewhere. You can run back up against the building to your east.
Yeah, I'll just run up so I'm not as much in target.
You try to hide under the platform if you wanted to. This is where theater of the mind comes into play. You're going to move that way?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So you're running over there to get out of the way. Okay. Anything else? Pass your turn. Devious. It doesn't look good.
I know. The question I have is, when Bert pops up, what kind of life is he going to...
You don't know. Well, so your character, make me a nature check, would you please, Devious? So this is when y'all have questions like that and want to ask them in game and all that. This is where a roll would come into play, and I'm going to have you remember a nature check to see what you remember about half orcs.
Okay, how do I do that again?
So that you go to your skills tab in your character sheet, and you're going to double click the nature dice, the little dice next to +2 in nature. You're not very proficient in it, but let's see if you went to class that day. So you basically just double click on the die, and it'll make a nature roll for you. Not medicine, nature. The one below, where the +2 is. Yeah. That would have been a good roll, but you need to do nature. Try again. Still not bad. Usually your soft number's 10 on most stuff, unless I know there's a higher DC for value and all that. And I will let you know that you remember that you vaguely remember in class when you weren't weren't skipping, that the half orc has this feature, and he probably will wake up. He has a hit point. Maybe you saw his foot twitch, or he leaned back over as he fell down on the ground. He looked out to you and he gave you a wink that you knew that he's not dead yet, but he's damn close.
All right. My plan is, I guess my game plan will be to pop up. I'm going to move behind him. Can I cast Healing Word again?
As long as you've cast one spell. So here's one thing. Go back to your actions tab. So you've used a spell. So you need to check off one of the first level spell slots. That's up above. This is where Fantasy Ground doesn't track. So up above your spell areas between weapons and all your abilities and all that, you've got this where you say it says first, and there's 2 little circles there. Those are your spell slots. So you need to check one of them off because you've used a first level spell already in Healing Word. Okay, so that means you can cast, as long as you have spell slots, you can cast whatever you damn well please. Okay, so you can turn and look at him knowing that you're 60 feet, so you're within range, and you can fling it at him, but that takes an action. Right? Or Healing Word is bonus, my bad. Yeah, Healing Word's bonus. So yes, you most certainly can look behind you, fling some love at him, fling some healing, and then return back to the creatures in front of you. Now, sometimes you will, in this, I'm not being a total butthead, that they might be able to swing at you or do something because you're casting. If it was a regular spell, not as bonus action, I might probably try to pop you to try to make that falter. But I'm not going to be mean to you tonight. Later I will be. So, you can target Bert, give him the heal.
I did. I'm gonna actually move first because
if you move, the bandit gets an opportunity attack. He gets to swing at you for free.
Really? Okay.
Oh yes, that's you're engaged with him right now in a fight.
Okay. I'll heal. I'll throw a Healing Word to Bert.
Okay, so you've got him targeted. You still got to give him the heal. Remember how to do it?
No.
That's okay. That's all we're doing this for. So you go down to Healing Word. Make sure you hit the magnifying glass. Open up Healing Word. So you see the healing effect there. And you can just double click on, since you have him targeted already, you can click on the 1d4 plus 3. Just double click on it once. And it will automatically apply that to Bert.
I don't see Healing Word. Oh, wait, I see it. I got it.
You got to scroll down. Yep. Boom. Now you did it. Now you've given him you've done your bonus action. So make sure, go check off your spell slot though. So go back up to your spell slots, check it off. You cannot cast any more spells now until you have a rest.
Okay.
Okay, but so check that off. Make sure you do that first. Now you turn back. See, all your spells disappeared. See what happened? Look at all your spells; they all disappeared on because they know you're out. You're out of. But you still have cantrips. Now understand, folks, that you'll have cantrips. Cantrips are free ammunition. We call them our free Skittles. If we view guidance, stuff like that. You can use those all day long. They don't cost you anything. So your spellcasters, when y'all have that, you want to take that into account, what you've learned, because they're for,
I should have used Spare the Dying then.
You could have, well, but you knew that he wasn't dying yet because he had 1 hit point. But yes, had he been dying, you could have wandered over there and slapped him upside the head and said, "Here you go, kid, just for you. This is how this works, okay?" And you know, leave it to Pops, right? You know.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get another chance to use that soon enough.
That's right. Okay, now you're going to control click off of Bert now because you've targeted him. Now you're going back to the bandit. That's correct. There you go. Resume action.
I will pull out my dagger and stab him in the throat.
This is partially session 0 already still, Jeffrey. We haven't started the true MC. Okay. So so you were using your crossbow. So you drop your crossbow. So this is where, and we were talking, Bert was asking her about how you interact with weapons. So you had originally started with the crossbow because he's within 5 feet of you. Now you know that shooting that crossbow is at disadvantage because he's right up on you. So you drop your crossbow. And you've got a dagger or your mace. Why would you not want to use your mace? It does more damage.
Okay, I'll pull out my mace.
There you go. Okay, so now you've got your mace in your hand. Now you target him. Now you do your attack and your damage. If you hit. So swing the mace. Maybe. Devious. Remember how to do it? There we go. You swing your mace and you miss. Would you like to use inspiration?
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, so up on your character sheet up at the top up there, click on that check mark that says inspiration and turn it off. There you go. Now you may redo your attack. Swing your attack action again, please. On your mace. Much better. That's a hit. Now, give him the damage.
Which is the
1d6 plus 2. Yeah, the first column is all your attack actions or your attack damage die, and the second column is your damage to that attack. Just so y'all know what those are. So you just double click on the 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. You're going to bludgeon them to death. Hopefully, maybe. Boom. Well, you did. Okay. What? No, you gotta. What did you do there? No, you don't. The mace, you've got him targeted. You just double click on the 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. The box. Just double click on that. I'm not sure what you swung with. There you go. So, now, would you like to explain just what you did? You've killed him.
I pulled out my mace, and I thought for a second, damn it, this is going to be fun. And I brought the mace down on the side of his face, and I laughed at him just as he hit the ground.
He blops to the ground. Bloop. Okay. Nicely done. Anything else? Now you may move. Now, so you haven't moved, you can still now move if you want, because you haven't done any, and it's still your turn.
Okay.
Now you guys are learning your combat maneuvers, how to work together. This is what this is for, to try to learn how to interact with each other. So you're going to move into a square. Boom. Okay. What's up, Loco? Newbies to the channel, Loco. New rejects. Anything else? Or are you done?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming it looks like you're charging up on Bandit 2. All right. Bert, so you feel the rush of energy hit you as someone heals you. And but you are laying on the ground. So you must understand that that a lot of times I would normally y'all would see the effect prone on you in the combat tracker. That would tell you that means you're laying on the ground, and it does matter in combat. Right now, I didn't put it on there. So you would basically tell yourself or tell me I need to pick myself up off the ground, which uses 10 feet of movement. Okay. In my games, not half. It's 10 feet of movement to stand up. So you may pick yourself up, or you can lay there if you want. That's up to you, Bert.
Definitely. Okay. I'm gonna ask the question. I'm not sure if
Please.
you're gonna answer it.
No, you can. Right now we're learning. Okay.
Okay. Is that bandit gonna get an attack of opportunity if I move? The one right behind me.
If you stand up, he knows you're not dead, and if you move away from him, yes, he can hit you.
Oh, okay. Wait, so they still think I'm dead right now?
Right now,
are any of them looking at me?
Yeah, no, they're not. No, Well, it's their turn, but they, the bandit captain just kind of sloughed off. He just kind of picking up, and he's actually looking at Meek because Meek shot him. Okay, and Bandit 2 was looking at you, but he hears movement, and so he's beginning to turn right now because Devious has moved up on him. And those are fair questions to ask. What's happening? If it's not their turn yet, but you can ask me what the hell they're doing. I have no problem with that.
If I crawled, would either of them notice me crawl?
Well, you're right in front of them, Bert. You're a big dude. Yeah, they're going to see you.
It's not like I'm rolling around. I'm dead.
You're not insane, the little bitty one. They know you're there.
All right, I'm gonna stand up again then.
Yeah, you're a half-orc fighter. This ain't nothing for you. It's in gameplay somewhat. You're gonna stand up and roar. This is where role playing comes into play. You would stand up, roar, charge, do whatever you want to. You're not a wimp. Come on, Bert.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm just gonna take a step forward and focus on my target.
Then if you step forward,
little boy, yeah, that's okay.
Bandit 2's gonna swing at you.
That's okay.
That Bert. Now let me let you know something. I won't do this time. So we have what we call flanking. There's also flanking in D&D. Okay, and this is I will remind y'all for the first couple of sessions how it plays. But you've got your back to him. So when you step away, he gets the opportunity attack. He'd be rolling that he would normally be rolling at advantage on that because you don't see it coming. Okay? But in this instance, I'll be nice and I'll just let him hit you regularly. And going to swing his short sword and hits and misses your armor. You're welcome, Bert, because we like you,
I'm a lucky
Bert.
boy. I'm a
You're
lucky
a
boy.
boy. That's right.
I'm a lucky boy. Now back to this captain that needs to give me back my axe.
Yep. Come get it, little baby boy.
I'm gonna swing at him with my short sword again, cause that's what he.
Are you gonna cry to your mommy? Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Miss.
Now you can use inspiration.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna do it.
There you go. Turn it off. Reroll. Welcome to the rejects, because yes, your DM will taunt the hell out of you.
Ooh.
That's a hit. Nicely done. Full damage there, but he staggers back, and you see a big gash. I mean, you hit him great, but he's still standing, but his legs are wobbling. You see him, he's leaning up against that post that he was so casually leaning against for comfort. Now is the only thing keeping him from falling down to the ground, as he's weakly holding his weapon, but he is still alive. Now, so we also have offhand attacks in D&D. If you as a it's like a reaction or abilities, you couldn't other things that you would lose, like an op attack and all that. You can strike with a second weapon if you wanted to, like say I'll grab that hand axe and brain him with it. Okay, what you get is you still have the attack, but you get the bonus when you do your damage. You just don't get the extra bonus of damage. So you'd get to like the hand axe, you'd only get a 1d6 of damage if you hit. Now you don't have to turn it off. So basically that's how. So that's there you go. Offhand attack. There you go. Boy, they're learning so quick when they grow up. When you treat them right, it makes you happy. So there you go. You may take your hand axe.
Now you have
to attack him with it. Mm-hmm.
Try and hit, right?
That's correct. Oh my God! He's
got him. My God! I'm doing it.
Now you give him the damage. Bam!
Just remember,
I'm murdering.
Remember who healed your ass.
Myself.
Would you like to tell the crowd as they roar? Oh, here! I'm sorry. We gotta have it. I'm sorry. Here we go. We got it. Yeah. Where's it? All of a sudden, from nowhere, came all this cheering as the half-orc brains him. The axe is like in the top of his skull right now. Is that what it is, Bert?
Yeah, I basically grabbed the axe off the wall as I was stabbing him with my short sword. And he looked at me as he was bleeding, and just as he looked me in the eye, my axe went cut through his eyes.
There you go. All right, the bandit captain falls to his death.
And then I'm gonna turn to the bandit that's on the stairs. I'm gonna look him in the eye now. While I'm covered in blood of my own and also his captain.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, nicely done. All right, my turn. All right, so he was turning to face Devious, so he's not quite sure. He doesn't know what's happened there, so he swings down. Oh, Devious, he hits you. Oh no, the cleric! Sword, the scimitar just kind of creases right into your breastplate. And he twists it. And he pulls it out as you see y'all's cleric. Oh, no, oops, and just falls, bam, down to the ground. Yeah, that's how you do it. Not knowing that his captain's dead behind him. This guy's now climbed up, and he's 5, 10, 15, 20. Thinking he was coming for the bird, and does he see the bird? Oh, wow, he's looking. Where did he go? Damn. And yeah, he doesn't see you. Basically, he made a perception check and he rolled a 1, so it's horrible. Yeah, he has no idea what's going on. These guys, they see that. He kind of goes, no, I think maybe I'm going to go get a beer. And he begins to back away and disappear. This one, he does, oh, wow, y'all are getting lucky. He basically said, no more paying this gig. And they basically begin to vacate You're seeing them run direct down the street, folks, as scurvy bandits like they are. Holy moly! All right.
It's easy encounter.
Come back here and fight like men.
Oh, wait, did I just hear that? Did I just hear that was an easy encounter? Oh, oh my, baby, they should turn around. Okay. He's calling me out, folks, already. Second time on the channel, and is already calling me out. Doze.
It's pirate life. What can I say? It's pirate life.
We'll return the favor. Okay, we know how to deal with it. The DM always gets the last laugh. Never forget that. Doze, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm taking a deep breath, realizing I was surrounded and everybody's skedaddled, and I'm happy. And I'm going to shoot at the guy that just hit our cleric.
Okay, yep. Your cleric is laying on the ground. Oh my gosh! Yes, blood gushing from the sword wound.
But I had a couple of questions that kind of came up.
Okay, please ask.
So the range on my short bow says 80 to 320.
That's right.
What does that mean?
That means inside 80 feet, you shoot normally. Anything out past the 320 is at disadvantage, and anything past 320, you can't shoot. So basically, you're inside 15 feet, so it's a regular shot for you. Not a problem. I can't see you. You're not talking.
Right, the button. So regular to regular to 80.
Uh-huh.
Disadvantage to 320.
No. Yeah, that's right. Regulars. Yep, that's correct. That's what the two numbers mean. So.
You like saying no a lot. You know that, right?
I know. I say no a lot.
Even
yes.
when you know we're right.
You're right. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Just moving forward.
It's a fault of mine.
Okay, so we're gonna shoot this fucker and get him down.
Hey! Oh, that's a hit. There you go. That's right. That's right, Josh. Duck. Duck! Incoming! Only one sneak attack, not two. No, that's no. That's a no. I'll remove it for you.
No, I only did one.
You clicked it
There
twice.
shouldn't have been one there before.
It's all right.
Does it just stay on forever?
No, you only put it on after you make the attack and it's a hit. You don't put it on before. You may have already added it because you were going to do sneak attack thinking you could put it there, but you don't place it until after you have a successful hit.
I didn't. I think it was still there from before.
So go ahead. I just took one off. You're fine. You got the hit. You give him the damage. Boom. Would you like to explain what happened?
I think now I just start chanting, "We rule, we rule."
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
On my potion, can I use that on anyone else?
Yes, you may. You most certainly can.
What's the range?
You got to walk up right next to them. You got to be within 5 feet. It's a touch. Basically, you have to be next to them. Yeah. So if you haven't used your potion, you may walk up to him and basically you can target him just like you would a normal attack, or you can just you can open up potion of healing, hit your magnifying glass so you see it, and just grab the heal and drag and drop it on his token on the map, and it'll apply the heal.
So I need the how I move thing again.
Just grab your token and move it to where you want to go. You'll see it start to draw a line. Click and drag your token to where you want it to be.
Okay, so I got that. And then he's dying but not dead.
Yeah.
So is there a way for me to figure out if he can like sleep it off?
You can try to stabilize him by making a medicine check, or you can give him the potion.
But either one will be like an action?
That is correct. Then you've already fired, which was an action.
But
Oh.
so I can't use the potion this time anyway.
That's right. That's correct. At this point in time.
And I kind of missed the animatronics, the where you left everybody, but everybody pretty much headed southwest.
Yeah, the two of them headed back the way. They kind of headed the way they came. So two ran off to the south, and two sneaked off in the alleyway behind the green awning. They just kind of snuck off into the darkness and disappeared. Yeah. Okay. There you go. You try to move. Make sure what y'all are doing. Try to end your movement inside a square, not on a line, but in the square. That's all. It matters in the measuring and all that. Just so you know. Okay, you moved. Anything else? Meek. Oh, okay, Meek. You see what happens. You saw. Oh, and there's some searching for you, but he doesn't see you. And he looks. Yeah, he's looking around, and he's not quite certain. You don't have. Yeah, his back's to you, so you have no idea. Never mind.
Flanking?
That is a flanking maneuver, sir. Yes. So at this point in time, normally I would. Well, here's what we'll do. Since he's not engaged with anybody, I need you to make me a stealth roll. Let's see if he hears you flying when you make your movement.
We will see.
He does not. Well, hold on. Actually, that's your stealth roll. Let me give him a wisdom check. Oh, no. Oh, he would have had it been another roll. His back is to you, so now that is flanking. So if you're going to shoot him with your with your longbow, that would be with advantage, sir. Nicely asked. That's how you asked me if you could do the maneuver. Well played.
Nobody sees Sneaky Breaky, and throws that.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that.
Slams into his back. Ooh, and now he turns.
So do I have an interaction to pull out my dagger and offhand throw it at him?
No, not with a ranged knife. You would have to drop it, and yeah. So that's 2 in deal. So you'd be good there, and you did it, full show.
Yep.
Okay. Insane. You see the mess before you. You don't know about the bandit up on the rooftop. Well, actually, you can make me a perception check if you want to see if you hear him.
Yes, I will do that.
So skills, go to your skills tab, roll me a perception check, please. You do not. All you hear is the heartbeat, your own heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom.
In this case, I guess I'll go stabilize the cleric.
Okay, so you move up to him first. You got to move to him. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now you can either give him a healing potion and heal him, and now you either have yours, or if he has his own, which he does, you may rummage in his pack and give him his own healing potion. That is allowable. Okay, or if you're trying to stabilize him, then normally I would say that you have to be proficient in medicine to be able to do a stabilizing maneuver. But if you you can roll at disadvantage. So click the disadvantage button and then do the medicine check, please.
I'll give him his own potion.
There you go. So now what you do is basically open up yours, give him the heal off of your healing potion, but don't check yours off.
All right. I mean, I already checked mine off because I already had mine.
Oh, then you can just, okay, so what you do is you want to see it again. So go down to the very bottom of your actions tab and change the mode. There you go. See, it shows back. It's going to show you. So now you can grab the heal and drag and drop it onto him on his token. Boom. And for the moment, he has to check his off. And then you change your mode back to combat. There you go. And you're back to seeing your regular stuff. And Devious. Now, anything else or past your turn?
I will pass my turn now.
Okay. So Devious, you'll turn off, if you'll check off your healing potion in your supplies down the bottom of the actions tab. There you go. Now you glug, 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 glug. And you wake up, but they see the little halfling giggling as she's ramming this thing down your mouth, your gullet. Wake up, you dummy. This is where you got to role play. You guys will learn. You guys go play it out. Be silly. You don't want me doing it for you. What would you do? You find yourself on the ground, Devious.
I open my eyes, I look up at the sky, and then I try and stand up, or at least figure out what the hell just happened to me.
Yep, you can stand
yes,
up.
I'll try and.
That's 10 feet of movement, and you look around, and you see dead people before you. You see dead people. You see the dead bandits and all that, and then the other ones are gone. You have no idea where they went. You don't know about the one up on the roof.
And there's nothing I can do to try and hear him, see him.
He hasn't moved on his turn. You make me a perception check at disadvantage. So to do that, click the disadvantage button down at the bottom underneath the text window, chat window, then go click perception in your skills tab. Double click perception. Make a perception roll for me at disadvantage, and we'll see. You didn't do it, so roll it one more time for me, please. Okay, so it's a 10. So now when I say do it at disadvantage, you will go down the bottom left-hand corner, click on the button that says DIS and make sure it's red, turns on. Then roll your perception check again and watch what happens.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
You understand what's happening? That's fine. Yeah. Okay, but you still got a 10. You might hear him scuffling up around there, but you haven't got a quite yeah, Excel, we're doing it's a session 0 somewhat. We're getting ready and we'll start Lost Minds here also a little bit before we break for the night. You might hear him up there, but you don't have a real good view of him because of your angle.
Okie dokie. I guess I am just gonna let my. Yeah, that's true. Where can I move to that would be beneficial?
Back up if you're going to shoot him.
That's true.
Or you can move up to the deck next to the half orc. You'll see him up there. Okay. Devious backs up. He's done. Okay, now you can see the bandit. He's turning to look at your feathered friend.
Can I use my crossbow?
Yes, you can. No, actually, you can't. It's on the ground because you had your sword. Your mace was your last weapon. So
yes, I kind of figured. I was hoping.
You think I would forget? No, I won't. So, and you don't have any cantrips that do any type of ranged attack. So you.
So I have to run back and pick up my crossbow.
You'd have to go back and get your crossbows, but that's an in or down. That would be a pickup, and you would be out of movement and out of turn. Yep. There you go.
Can I do that?
You can run down there and pick it up, but you can't do anything else.
Okay, what square is it?
Oh, you just move down to where you were. Just move back down in front of the halfling. It'd be anywhere in that area. Yeah, in the general vicinity. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. That's it.
Yep, I'll pass it on.
Okay. All right, pass your turn. There you go, Bert.
All right. Can I see?
Yes. Yes, you can.
All right. Can I? So I've confirmed that the captain's dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think you may have probably stepped on his guts a little bit too, just to confirm it. Okay.
He unplugged his headset by accident. He couldn't hear.
I'm back.
All right, there you go.
So the captain's dead.
The captain is dead.
All right. So I'm gonna have my. Nah, we're fine. I'm gonna shoot the bandit with my longbow.
You may. Now, so his back is to you. He turned to face Meek, so that's with advantage.
So advantage to hit, right?
Yeah.
Or advantage
to attack. Yeah, that's all it is. So you click the advantage button and then target him, target the bandit, and then roll your attack, and it will roll it with advantage. Boom. You hit. Oh, he's still standing. Oh my God.
This guy's better than
This
the
guy's,
captain.
yeah, he's a little bit of a brute. Yep, he rolled high on his HP. So you hit him. He knocks him forward. Oh, hits him in the back shoulder.
I'm gonna request to move here.
Okay. Move down off the platform, but you do not see him anymore now.
Someone else will get him, I'm sure.
Oh. Okay. Pass your turn. That was me, guys. All right. He slammed, looking. He shoots at Meek. Goes wide. It goes through your feathers, Meek. Whoosh. And he begins to. He's not liking it. He starts to move. Begins to run. Chicken. Doze. You see you're looking around and you begin to hear a bandit off the side of the roof there. Looks like he's getting ready to jump
Finish
down.
him.
What are you gonna do then?
We take no prisoners.
Okay, you got him targeted. You hit him. Oh, you catch him in just as he's getting ready to leap, and your arrow slams into him, and he just flies right off and face plants into the street, snapping his neck along the way too, and dies. Well done. You'll all look around. There are no more enemies in the street as you begin to assess each other. And then quickly like that, you all wake up and you're actually in your own bed still. Healed. Because I'm like that. You're all healed. You all have your healing potions. You may turn them back on. Twas but a dream. And as you're waking up, you hear Praetor's voice, well done. You will get better as you begin your quest. One wanted to see how well y'all work together. There is still room for improvement, but I think the group will suffice. You wake up and so turn your healing potions back on. You may turn your spells, all your things, everything's reset. You got your healing potions. It was but a test for you all. And y'all wake. You're given some breakfast. Praetor is nowhere to be found, however. And his servant lets you know that you will follow him after y'all finished a hearty breakfast. And it takes you down to the dock areas to a warehouse where a wagon has been prepared for you, full of trade goods and such for a provision house. And once again, you're supposed to meet with an Elmar Barthen, who has a trading post in town. You're to take these supplies to him. You must make post haste, however, because according to... hey now, Praetor's not a jerk. According to Praetor and his... those who were watching Gundren, they left town yesterday late afternoon when no one was paying attention. Unfortunately, we don't do things quite right sometimes, and they took a smoke break and didn't watch Gundren. And Gundren and a friend of his, apparently he was joined by a man named Sildar, an older gentleman of knightly quality, was with him, and they found some items. They got a couple items in town and rode out the south gate, headed out unbeknownst to the lookouts who were watching for Praetor. And y'all are given your instructions to get the wagon. You have a couple of horses. You are given a wagon with 2 ox pulling it and 2 horses. And y'all may take this and head out post haste as humanly possible, or Aarakocra possible, or halfling possible, half orc, half elf, whatever you want to call it. And do your duty, and good luck to you all. With that, unless there's any other questions, y'all may depart the city.
Where's my loot? I'm looking around like I didn't get to check out the
Exactly.
place.
We didn't
I
get
It was a
didn't get to
dream.
It was a dream.
What's a dream? Where was it? I'm sure that silverware was like silver. I would have pocketed some of that.
Unfortunately, it's not. It was a testing maneuver for you. It's called a session 0, my dear. The goodies we're so close and yet yanked from your grasp because someone half orc made a snide comment to the DM. Oh, and that's how it rolls, folks. I always get the last laugh.
I still killed your cap.
All right.
No regrets.
So so the group, you got wagons. So so we have this maneuver here. So I want everybody, let's take a look at this. You're headed out of town. You've got a wagon and 2 horses. So what I need to know is everybody would go open up their party sheet for me, please. That is the 3 little women symbol, the upper right-hand corner. You hover over to the party sheet. And it's going to open up a box, and it's going to have some tabs on it. We're going to go to the order tab. Okay? Here's what I'm wanting to know. So I'm going to draw, and don't make fun of me. I'm going to make a wagon. So we have a wagon here, and we're headed this way. So we're going to say y'all are headed, that you're headed out. We're going northward. So what I need to know is who's basically, we got 2 ox. Actually, okay. Oh, hey, now, there ain't no big, hey, you need a diet ox. Okay, we're going to do this. So, okay. So, who's riding in the wagon and who's on the horses?
Well, me being of noble blood, I'm riding on a horse.
Okay. So, which side are you on of the wagon then, on your horse?
Left-hand side.
So you're going to be over here?
Sure, yes.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Yeah, get it,
Me
guys.
being very squishy, I'm staying in
the
that wagon.
Okay, you get the wagon. Okay.
Because I want to be in the wagon, I'm going to go in the wagon.
Are you going to be driving the wagon, Bert?
I'll drive the wagon. Heck yeah.
Okay. All right, Doze, what about you?
I want to be
You riding?
in the wagon,
Okay.
inside of it.
Okay, you guys are in the wagon. And Meek, you got a horse or you can fly?
I'm flying.
Okay, so Meek's flying, so y'all still have a horse.
Can we sell the horse?
I'll take the horse.
I
You want the
assume
horse?
that'll go to the wagon?
I'll put
Yeah.
the horse in my backpack.
Quit it now. Doze, are you wanting to ride? Did you say you're going to ride the horse?
Yeah, I'll ride. I'll
Okay.
ride to the right.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so what this is letting us know as you're traveling. This is we do this from time to time. This will just let us know what the marching order is or how things are as we're moving along. It'll matter here in a minute. Now, sometimes we'll do this also when we're in a dungeon hall or something like that, or playing it out. I'd say y'all are moving through some areas and I don't have a map for it. I will bring us back to this map and we can redraw it and kind of lay out, and let's let you know what's going on.
Where can we see the map that you're doing?
So go to your party sheet, open up the party sheet, upper right hand corner of Fantasy Grounds. There's a little icon with 3 little people. Click on it, then go to the order tab. And now you should see what it looks like, how y'all are. Okay. And Meek's flying up ahead, flying over. Okay. He's anywhere. Y'all just got to watch out. Just don't be under him. That's all. Okay. So we're flying along. The party sheet is moving along. There we go. So here's where we go. We're going to hold here in a second. We're going to get this spot. All righty. And so Meek, y'all are flying along. And I'm gonna quit. Meek, Doze is riding this way. Bert's in the wagon. Go figure. There we go. Bert. Insane's in the wagon, and Devious is on the right hand side. Okay, so let me do this. Sending y'all a new map. All right. So what you see is y'all are moving along the countryside. Here she comes. You're on the road. And let me show y'all exactly where y'all are at. All Sword Coast. Oh, I didn't put it. What? I didn't put the Sword Coast map in here? Oh boy, I need to show that to you. I'll show you on the next session when we get it. Y'all are moving along the roads, the long road out of Waterdeep, and you're a couple of days ride, and then it takes a sharp 90-degree turn eastward. And before you, as you turn, leaving the shoreline and the main track, it's a little bit lesser worn road. You begin to see mountains. To your front, to the east of you, as you're moving, you're going east right now. So in front of you are mountains, and also to the south and southeast, and then off to on the north side of the road that you're traveling on, you'll see off in the distance a huge forest is before you, and you know that you must travel down this road for another day before you'll come to a road going south, which will lead you to the town of Phandelver. And y'all are traveling along. Very nice day and all that. And Meek, you are flying up ahead. And as you come along, you begin to see what is a ravine area, kind of the road kind of cuts through a little area, but in the middle of the area up ahead of you, you see something lying in the road, Meek, with your bird's eye view. Your companions have no idea as they're riding along blissfully.
Okay.
What do you
I'm
do?
gonna stop right in front of the caravan and signal everybody to stop. There's something.
Now you're way up in there. Are you going to fly down closer to him? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Telling them to stop.
Okay. So Meek lands.
And I point out that I saw something out in the middle of the road. So there was something out in the middle of the road.
Yep.
Can I do a perception check?
Yes, you may, with advantage. Yes, you may.
Okay.
And y'all are stopping to look, and you're seeing trees. You see, I'm going to show you a lot more of the map here. See a heavy tree line on the north side of the road, and you see a heavy tree line on the south side of the road. And these ridges are the ridge line is about 10 feet up on the crags that you see in front of you. And you make, you saw what looked like two dead horses in the center of the road.
Okay.
Not in
Well, this
view
is-
from where y'all are at the moment.
There's two dead horses up along the road.
Right smack dab in the center of the road.
I'm suspecting an ambush or something. This has to be. So I see the ridge on the left, correct? Up towards the eastern side.
You see both the ridge on the left and the ridge on the right, and that is where we'll hold for the night. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. You're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
A cliffhanger.
That's that, and this will normally
We got half
happen.
an hour.
No, I will shut it down. No, we told it 8 to 11. So we're gonna. I'm holding it there. I want you to, because there's y'all processed a lot, and so we got through a session 0. Look at her. She's got the blood already. She's wanted to just kill and maim anything she can get her hands on. Oh boy. Nope. We'll hold it right there for y'all. Questions, comments from the crew. What did y'all think so far? Was it kind of getting the combat out of the way help a little bit more to understand Fantasy Grounds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Got it down.
Yep. Thought so.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm
So-
loving it.
Good. Yeah, a lot more to it.
Thank you.
No, this is what we do. I try to do this twice a year on the channel. You're going to see on the map, and this is where he's pointing, are two dead horses, and y'all are surveying the land. And that, like I said, when we pick up, we'll review that real quick. Any other questions, and then y'all may proceed to decide what you're going to do with the encounter here. Okay. But nicely done. It's a good group. I'm glad we got technical stuff worked out. This is how we'll do the show from now on. We'll just stay with Discord. I'm just doing a Discord call, making it simple and easy for the group. Got sounds we can hear. Anything and all, like I said, communications we'll do in the Discord room for the 5 of you. If something comes up, I need to know something, or in chatting, or questions about anything not inside the game. If you've got other questions, things like that, you can ask. But if you get into details in the game, of the game, about your character and stuff like that, I'll talk to you about it. But if you ask specifics about the game, that will not answer or won't take place until we're all together again. Okay, so and back in game. So other than that, if there's nothing else, we will do that. There was some cards and stuff like that. I think there was a weapon. Oh my gosh.
One moment as the channel pauses in recognition for the presence of King Bashman in chat. We humbly bow before you.
It will happen all game long. You give a kid a toy. It's like a kid with a drum set. Bam, 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 bam. That's what your new nickname is, Jeffrey. Bam, bam. Okay. But yes, there will be other items. We have a magic item. So we'll figure out what that is. That's that loot that Doze was asking about. So yes, we'll figure it out first the next session, because he did purchase it for y'all, and so someone's going to get something, a little magic item. Yeah, so that'll happen a lot, and there's cheers that will take place in game. He's telling. Was there 2 really? Was that one from the session 0, the last game too? I totally forgot about that. Oh boy. Yeah, they're going to hit the jackpot already. I got to keep them in game. They're going to get some magic items and run off. Okay, so we forget Praetor. We're gonna go live on the beach. Okay, that's what we're gonna call here. Like I said, we appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. Enjoy your weekend. And we're probably, if I'm feeling okay, so far so good, we may do some Baldur's Gate tomorrow night on the channel, and playing, or if I've got plenty of people hanging around, yes, we'll fire off some Jackbox. You don't know Jack trivia stuff. We might do that. And possibly, I thought I was going to be doing another game of this on Sunday afternoons for some British people in a group, but they unfortunately, it looks like they're kind of falling off on the wayside and kind of lost some interest. So we probably aren't going to be doing that, which is fine. We'll figure out another game down the line on the channel another night. So be back here tomorrow after early evening, and we'll either do some Baldur's Gate or Jackbox and goof off on the channel. Thank you all for watching, players. Once again, thank you for playing. We're out of here. We'll see y'all later.